Happy Valentine's Day, friends. All right, I'll jump right into it. I'm actually in my church's sanctuary, where we do a benediction every week, so inspiration. I liked this exercise, but these are always challenging, but that's the point. So the physical posture I chose, posture and the text I chose are familiar to me, while the ecclesial identity and contextual variables are different from my perspective, and so got a little mix. I chose holding hands. That's how my former church used to be benedicted, to be dismissed. We held hands. And the text that was used, the benediction varied. At my current church, we stand open-handed at our waist. But the text that one of my senior pastors always used was Numbers 6:24-26, or a variant of it. May the Lord bless you and keep you, make face to shine upon you, both now and forevermore, yada yada. Ecclesial identity, I chose inner city multi-ethnic, because I have never really attended a multi-ethnic church, but I have friends who have, and I've been in experiences that have. And then I chose the communal culture of the congregation. Is that what I said? Yes, communal culture of the congregation. Because in a situation where you're doing a benediction, you've come into the house of the Lord, you've walked through the service, and you are being sent out to leave. That's the benediction. It's a sending out. And so the holding hands in a multi-ethnic congregation, I think we, at least here in the church, the evangelical church in America, is one of the most segregated churches. One of the most segregated days of the week is Sunday, which I find interesting. And so the idea of having your community hold hands, it says something about how we are in this together. This is messy and difficult, but we press forward and we move on, and we take what we've learned and what we've done in the sacred space into the world. And so I think that opens up some really great things by the idea of holding hands. And then having the Numbers 24-26, Numbers 6:24 through 26, blessing kind of is like you're receiving without having to open your hands up to receive. So may the Lord bless you and keep you, make God's face to shine upon you and give you peace both now and forevermore. That's something that can really sit and resonate with all of us. So, it's an ancient blessing. So I just think that that's beautiful. And I think something that it could close down is just the idea of the posture for me really struck this week for some reason, like how we stand and how we are, how we leave the church is something that I hadn't really thought deeply about, but there is something that happens when our pastor invites us to open our hands to receive. It's powerful, but at my old church, it was also powerful and to grab hands and to know that we are all a family of God. And so I just think that the one thing it could close down, especially in a multi-ethnic church, is if we don't do the work of letting all voices be heard within the church, of different ethnic and racial backgrounds, how people experience worship, where they're like where we've come from, where we're going, how we get into the pit and have messy discussions about what it means to be reconciled to God and to reconcile our differences, both racially and ethnically, is really hard work. And holding hands joins us together, but if a church isn't doing that actually, and we're holding hands because it signifies that we're trying to do that, but we're not really, that can be like, that I could see how that could really frustrate me personally if I was in a church where like we were trying to do something together as a community, but it really wasn't happening, but we're holding hands. It's like, this is lip service. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, lots to think about. Hope I'm not too all over the place. But anyways, thanks for listening. Hope everybody has a great weekend.